Welcome back to Real Life Unexpected. What if the person we thought would expose the truth is actually helping to bury it? In a shocking twist, reports out of Washington suggest President Trump is now actively blocking the release of classified Epstein files. This comes just days after a major MAGA firestorm erupted over allegations that the FBI and DOJ have been covering up key evidence tied to Jeffrey Epstein's death.
And the Trump administration is committed to truth and to transparency. That's why the Attorney General and the FBI Director pledged at the President's direction to do an exhaustive review of all of the files related to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes and his death. And they put out a memo in conclusion of that review. There was material they did not release because, frankly, it was incredibly graphic and it contained child pornography, which is not something that's appropriate for public consumption. But they committed to an exhaustive investigation. That's what they did, and they provided the results of that. That's transparency.
Follow up on that,
Sure.
Caroline. Okay, so the FBI looks at the circumstances surrounding the death of Jeffrey Epstein. According to the report, this systematic review revealed no incriminating client list. So what happened to the Epstein client list that the Attorney General said she had on her desk?
Well, I think if you go back and look at what the Attorney General said in that interview, which was on your network, on Fox News.
I've got the quote.
Go ahead.
John Roberts said, DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen? And she said, it's sitting on my desk right now to review.
Yes, she was saying the entirety of all of the paperwork, all of the paper in relation to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes. That's what the Attorney General was referring to, and I'll let her speak for that. But again, when it comes to the FBI and the Department of Justice, they are more than committed to ensuring that.
At the center of this chaos is a bombshell claim by tech mogul Elon Musk. On his live stream last night, Musk bluntly said, "Trump is in the files. He's part of this. That's why nothing has come out yet." This statement sent shockwaves through
for what he calls his ingratitude. Then he threatened to drop what he called the really big bomb. Trump, Musk claims, is in the Epstein files, the unreleased files detailing prominent figures involved with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
Trump's base, who had long believed he would be the one to drain the swamp and finally expose the elite figures tied to Epstein's network. Now, multiple sources say Trump has ordered his team to bury the Epstein files, locking them down under a new presidential order to prevent any leaks. Key documents, including visitor logs, financial records, and even flight manifests, have been moved to an undisclosed location and encrypted. But that's not all. The newly released video from Epstein's prison cell, which was meant to end speculation, has only fueled more conspiracy theories. Experts say the video has been tampered with and is not the original file. There are clear signs of multiple edits and even a missing minute of footage that officials claim is due to a routine camera reset. Deputy FBI Director Dan Bongino, who was already clashing with Attorney General Pam Bondi over Epstein evidence, is reportedly furious. Bongino believes Trump is protecting himself and his powerful friends and has threatened to resign over what he calls a betrayal of the American people.
This isn't about Epstein or 9/11 or JFK or RFK. It is, but it isn't. It's about a bigger thing. If you're lying about that, you're lying about everything. Who's on the Epstein tapes, folks? Who's on those tapes? Who's in those black books?
So the question is no longer, will Trump release the Epstein files? The question now is, what is Trump hiding? And if Musk is right, does this mean the president himself is implicated in Epstein's inner circle? The American people deserve answers, and time is running out. Subscribe to Real Life Unexpected for continuous coverage of this developing story. Don't let them bury the truth.